The giant alien ship appeared in Earth's sky without warning. It hung over the planet like a dark cloud, its surface gleaming under the sun. Commander Eli Warren felt his heart beat faster as he looked at it from the bridge of his ship, the UES Vanguard. "That thing is huge," he whispered. The alien vessel was 3 times bigger than Earth's largest ship and looked like nothing humans had ever built. Its skin seemed almost alive, with patterns that shifted and moved. Warren straightened his uniform. "Get me a status report now." Lieutenant Kate Morgan tapped quickly on her screen. Her blonde hair was tied back tight, and worry lines creased her forehead. "Sir, we've tried to talk to them, but they're not answering. Their ship is just sitting there, but—" She paused, looking more worried. "I think they're charging weapons." Warren rubbed his chin. Humans had only recently started traveling to other planets. They had met a few friendly aliens before, but this felt different. Very different. "Everyone on high alert," Warren ordered. "Keep trying to talk to them." Suddenly, Kate's screen lit up red. "Commander, they're sending smaller ships down to Earth. They're heading for our cities." Warren slammed his fist on the railing. "So they didn't come to make friends. Tell everyone on Earth to get ready for a fight. All ships move into defense positions." The bridge burst into action. People ran to their stations, shouting orders and information across the room. Emergency lights flashed red, and a low alarm began to sound. Warren walked to the main window and stared at the alien ship. It was so advanced, so powerful looking. He wondered if Earth stood any chance against it. Humanity's weapons seemed like toys compared to what these aliens might have. "Who are they? What do they want?" he asked quietly. Captain Sam Rivera appeared beside him, his face grim. "Whatever they want, sir, they're taking it by force." "Not if I can help it," Warren said, turning back to face his crew. "Earth has never fallen to invaders before, and it won't start today." On the screens around the bridge, they could see the alien dropships entering Earth's atmosphere. They looked like metal teardrops, burning bright as they fell toward major cities: New York, London, Beijing, Mumbai. "Can we shoot them down?" Warren asked. "We're trying, sir," Kate replied. "But our weapons aren't very effective against their shields." Down on Earth, people pointed at the sky in fear and wonder as strange ships appeared above their cities. Some ran for shelter. Others stood frozen, watching history unfold. Few understood that this was the beginning of a war. Back on the Vanguard, Warren gave orders to the planetary defense system. "I want every gun we have firing at those ships. Call in all military forces. This is not a drill." As Earth prepared for its first alien invasion, the aliens themselves felt confident. They had conquered many worlds before. Earth would be just another easy victory for the Vraxian collective. They had no idea that attacking Earth would be the biggest mistake they ever made. And none of them would live long enough to warn others about it. General Zorkthal stood tall on his ship, looking down at Earth. His gray skin was tight over his wide face, and all 4 of his eyes blinked as he studied the blue planet. "These humans are so weak," he said, his voice deep and raspy. "They have only just reached the stars. Their weapons are like children's toys compared to ours." The alien general's mouth curved into what passed for a smile among his kind. He had conquered 17 planets before. Earth would be number 18. "Start the attack," he told his officers. "Follow the usual plan. Hit their military bases, break their communication systems, and destroy their government buildings." His second-in-command, Sub-Commander Vex, nodded. "Yes, General. Our spies say these humans break easily. They are soft creatures." The aliens fired their weapons from space. Bright beams of energy shot down to Earth, hitting cities all over the world. Buildings exploded. Fires spread. People screamed and ran. In the burned ruins of what used to be Sacramento City Hall, Major Diana Collins was hiding. Her green uniform was dirty with dust and blood. She had been meeting with city officials when the attack started. Now most of them were dead. Diana pressed a button on her radio. "Harper, tell me what's happening out there." Static crackled, then Surgeon Alan Harper's voice came through. In the background, she could hear gunfire and explosions. "It's bad, Major," Harper said. "These aliens have amazing weapons. Our bullets just bounce off their armor." Diana checked her special bullets, new ones with hard metal cores that the scientists had been testing. They might work better against the aliens. "Fall back to the meeting point," she ordered. "We need to come up with a new plan." Diana moved carefully through streets full of broken buildings and burning cars. She watched the alien soldiers walking around. They were tall, with 4 arms and skin like stone. They didn't seem worried about human fighters at all. They thought they had already won. Diana smiled a little as she reached the place where her team was waiting. The aliens had better weapons and ships, but they didn't understand something important about humans. "Everyone listen," she said to her team of soldiers and police officers who had joined the fight. "These aliens think we're going to give up and die. They think this fight is already over." She loaded her gun with the special bullets and checked her equipment. "But we humans don't give up," she continued. "We fight harder when things look bad. And we're really good at figuring out how to beat enemies who are stronger than us." One young soldier looked scared. "But they're so advanced, Major. How can we possibly win?" Diana pointed to a dead alien soldier that her team had managed to kill earlier. "They can die. That means we can beat them. We just need to find their weak spots." As night fell over the ruined city, Diana and her team began planning their first real counterattack. The aliens thought this invasion would be easy. They were about to learn how wrong they were. 3 days after the aliens came to Earth, Sub-Commander Vex was worried. He stood in front of General Zorkthal, shifting his weight from one foot to another. "Sir, the humans are not acting like we expected," Vex said. General Zorkthal leaned forward. "What do you mean?" "They should have given up by now. But they keep fighting back. Not just their soldiers, but regular people too. They make weapons from whatever they can find. They hide, then attack us when we don't expect it. And," Vex paused, "they are learning how to use our technology very fast." The general looked at the reports on his screen. More of his soldiers had died today. This was not how invasions usually went. Deep under the streets of Boston, Professor Victor Hayes wiped sweat from his forehead. Before the aliens came, he taught physics at MIT. Now he worked in an old subway tunnel that had become a secret lab. Around him, 20 scientists and engineers studied pieces of alien technology they had captured. "Their power source works like our fusion reactors, but much better," Victor told Colonel Frank Perez, who had come to see their progress. He pointed to a glowing cube on the table. "We've already figured out how their communication devices work." Nearby, Lisa Wong typed quickly on a computer. She was a software expert who had been visiting family when the aliens attacked. Now she was studying alien computer code from a broken drone. "Their security system is hard but follows clear rules," she said, her eyes fixed on the screen. "I think I can hack into it if I have enough time." "How long will that take?" the colonel asked. Lisa looked up. Her eyes were red from working all night. 2 days, maybe less. In Chicago, Sean Miller led a group of fighters through the dark streets. Sean used to be a Marine. Now he taught regular people how to fight aliens. They had found out that while alien armor was strong in most places, the joints where it bent were weaker. "Remember what I told you," Sean said to his group. They were teachers, office workers, and shop owners just a week ago. "Aim for their knees, elbows, and necks. That's where they're weakest. Stay in your teams. No one tries to be a hero alone." A young woman named Olivia gripped her gun nervously. She used to drive a bus. "Do you really think we can win against them? They have spaceships and laser guns." Sean nodded. "Humans have faced bad odds before. We always find a way." Across the world, humans were working together. They shared what they learned about the aliens. They found creative ways to fight back. They refused to give up. The aliens were strong and had better weapons, but they were about to learn that humans had something special. They could adapt quickly, they could be creative, and they never, ever surrendered. 1 week after the aliens came to Earth, General Zorkthal was angry. His invasion plan was falling apart. How can this be happening? He shouted, smashing his fist on the table. The screen showing his failed attack plans cracked. They are just primitives. They still use bullet weapons. Sub-Commander Vex looked tired and worried. Sir, these humans are different. They learn very fast. They watch what we do, then find ways to stop us. And they fight in ways we've never seen before. What do you mean? The general growled. They don't fight like normal armies. They make up new tricks. They use the land in smart ways. And they never give up, even when they should. In Seattle, Major Diana Collins stood in a captured alien base. Her team had grown bigger, with both soldiers and regular people who wanted to fight. They had taken over this alien command post yesterday after a hard battle. Is it working? Diana asked, looking over Lisa Wang's shoulder at a computer screen. Lisa nodded, typing quickly. Yes, my backdoor code is in their system now. We're sending fake orders to alien troops all over the West Coast. They're walking into our traps. Diana smiled for the first time in days. Good work. In Boston, Professor Victor Hayes called his team together. We did it, he said, showing them a small device. This sends out a signal that confuses their targeting computers. Their space weapons can't hit us accurately anymore. The tired scientists cheered. One of them, Dr. Greg Bell, asked, "How did you figure it out so fast?" Victor shrugged. Humans are good at solving problems when we need to survive. On his ship above Earth, Commander Eli Warren got a message from Lieutenant Kate Morgan. Sir, she said, excitement in her voice, we've put alien shield technology on our ships. Our weapons work 3 times better against them now. Warren allowed himself to smile. Good. Start attacking their smaller ships first. Then we'll go for their main ship. All around the world, humans were fighting back and winning. They studied alien technology and improved it. They used their knowledge of Earth's forests, cities, and mountains to set traps. They shared information quickly, learning from each success and failure. In his command room, General Zorkthal got more bad news every hour. His soldiers were losing battles. His ships were being damaged. The humans were not just fighting back. They were starting to win. This can't be happening, he said to Vex. We've never failed before. We've conquered 17 planets. But none of them were Earth, Vex replied quietly. Outside, they could see Earth's ships moving toward them, now protected by shields based on Vraxian technology. The humans had learned too quickly. The tide of battle was turning. 2 weeks had passed since the aliens first attacked Earth. The Vraxian forces were now running away from battles instead of winning them. What should have been an easy 3-day victory had turned into a nightmare for the invaders. General Zorkthal had never lost a battle before. The Vraxian collective had taken over 17 planets in 3 star systems. None had fought back like Earth. Get the World Breaker ready, he ordered, his voice cold with anger. The World Breaker was their most powerful weapon, a machine that could destroy an entire planet. Sub-Commander Vex looked shocked. Sir, our rules say we should conquer planets, not destroy them. We need their resources. I know the rules, Zorkthal shouted. But these humans, they are like a disease. If we can't have this world, no one will. On Earth, humans were fighting back everywhere. Commander Warren's space fleet, now using alien technology they had copied, attacked the Vraxian ships above Earth. Professor Victor Hayes called the human leaders with new information. We've decoded more of their messages. He told them through a secure video call. They're planning something terrible, some kind of super weapon. Colonel Frank Perez frowned. Can we stop it? Maybe, Lisa Wang said. Their computer systems are like ours in some ways, even though they're more advanced. If we can get onto their main ship, I might be able to put a virus in their system to shut down their weapons. Getting on their main ship won't be easy, Major Diana Collins pointed out. How do we do that? Sean Miller spoke up. He had joined the military command after leading successful attacks against the aliens. We've captured some of their small ships that still work. With some changes, we might be able to trick their landing bay sensors. Commander Warren nodded on the video screen. We'll create a distraction with our fleet to keep them busy while you approach. But you'll need to move fast. They seem desperate now. As they made plans for this dangerous mission, humans around the world kept fighting. In France, farmers used tractors to pull down alien walking machines. In Brazil, jungle fighters set traps for alien patrols. In Japan, engineers built new weapons combining Earth and alien technology. The aliens had expected an easy victory. Instead, they found a planet full of people who refused to be conquered. When do we leave? Asked Diana, checking her weapons. Tonight, Sean replied. We'll use the cover of darkness. I'll need at least 4 hours with their computer system, Lisa said, packing her equipment. Victor nodded. And I'll need time to understand how the world breaker works so we can disable it. Colonel Perez looked at the brave team. This mission is very dangerous. You might not come back. Diana smiled. If we don't try, there won't be anything to come back to. As night fell, the small team prepared for their desperate mission to save Earth. They knew the odds were against them, but humans had been beating the odds since the invasion began. The small human team boarded their stolen alien shuttle. Major Diana Collins checked her weapon one last time. Lisa Wong made sure her computer equipment was ready. Sean Miller and 6 soldiers stood guard, ready to protect them once they were inside the alien mothership. Remember, Diana told her team quietly, once we're inside, we only have a few minutes before they realize we don't belong there. Lisa needs to reach their main computer room. The shuttle left Earth, flying toward the huge alien ship. In space around them, Commander Warren's fleet was attacking the Praxian ships, creating a big distraction. Explosions lit up the darkness of space. Approach looking good, Sean said, watching the alien ship grow larger in front of them. They think we're one of their damaged ships coming back. The shuttle landed in a large docking bay. The humans wore pieces of alien armor they had taken from dead fractions to help them blend in. They stepped out into the alien ship, hearts beating fast. Which way? Diana whispered to Lisa, who was looking at a small device. Their network signals are strongest that way. Lisa pointed down a long hallway. The computer core should be 2 levels up. As they moved through the ship, they met some alien guards. The humans had to fight, using their new knowledge of Fraxian weak spots. Sean's team was good. They took down the aliens quickly and quietly. Meanwhile, Lisa worked on connecting to the alien systems. I'm getting into their network, she said softly. But there's a problem. The World Breaker weapon is on a separate system. It's not connected to the main network. Diana frowned. Where is it? Command deck. We need to go up 2 more levels. The team fought their way upward through the alien ship. They used human battle tactics that confused the Fraxians, quick attacks from multiple directions, fake retreats that led into traps. Even with better technology, the aliens weren't ready for how humans fought. On the command deck, General Zorkthal was about to activate the World Breaker. The weapon would destroy all life on Earth. He pressed buttons on a large control panel. Soon this problem will be solved forever, he told Vex. No one will remember these troublesome humans. Suddenly, alarms started blaring throughout the ship. Intruders on the command deck, Vex shouted. How did they get here? Before the general could answer, the doors to the command center exploded. Through the smoke and fire came human soldiers, their weapons firing rapidly. The alien guards tried to fight back, but they were surprised and confused. The humans moved faster than expected, targeting the weak joints in alien armor. During the firefight, Lisa Wong slipped around the edge of the room. She needed to reach the World Breaker control panel. She had one chance to stop the weapon that would destroy Earth. As bullets flew and aliens fell, Lisa made her way to the control system. Her heart pounded as she connected her computer to the alien technology. Now everything depended on whether she could hack into this alien system in time. 5 years after the great battle against the aliens, Admiral Eli Warren stood in front of the United Earth Council. Once just a commander, he now led Earth's entire space fleet. He was giving his yearly report on Earth's safety. "We have put alien technology into all our defense systems," he explained to the council members. "Our new ships combine the best human ideas with alien tech. We have built watching stations at the edge of our solar system to warn us if any new threats come." A woman with gray hair raised her hand. "Admiral Warren, what about the Vraxian Collective? Do you think they might attack again?" Warren shook his head. "No, Counselor Hernandez. Our scout ships have gone far into space and seen no sign of Vraxian activity near our star systems. Our best information tells us they have marked Earth as a do-not-go zone in their space maps." Later that evening, Warren met with the small group of heroes who had saved Earth. General Diana Collins now led Earth's ground forces. Professor Victor Hayes ran the new Alien Technology Research Center. Lisa Wong was Director of Computer Security and Alien Systems. And Sean Miller trained Special Forces in how to fight against advanced enemies. "To saving Earth," Warren said, lifting his glass in a toast. "And to making sure no one tries to take it from us again," Diana added with a smile. As they celebrated on Earth, a Vraxian ship was arriving at the aliens' homeworld. It carried the only high-ranking officer who had survived the Earth invasion, Sub-Commander Vex. His body showed scars from his time fighting humans. Vex stood before the Vraxian ruling council and told them what happened. "The humans are unlike any species we have ever met," he explained. "They don't just fight with weapons, but with cleverness and determination that makes no sense. They were weaker than us in every way, yet they defeated us completely." One council member leaned forward. "You want us to mark their world as forbidden just because they fought back?" Vex blinked his 4 eyes slowly. "No, honored council. I want their entire star system, and maybe nearby systems too, marked forbidden because of what they did after they beat us." He showed them images of human ships now exploring space. These ships had weapons and shields based on Vraxian technology, but changed in ways the aliens hadn't thought possible. "They took our technology and made it better in just a few years," Vex continued. "They'd built defenses that even our strongest fleet would struggle to break through. And most worrying, they're now looking outward, exploring, growing. What they learned from our attack has made them advance hundreds of years faster." The council chamber went silent as they understood what this meant. "The humans have a saying," Vex said. "They call it poking the bear. An animal from their world that becomes very dangerous when threatened. We didn't just poke humanity, we threatened to destroy them. And in doing so, we woke up something that had been sleeping. Their full potential." He looked at each council member before finishing. "The reason no one comes back after attacking Earth is simple. Humans don't just defend. They learn, adapt, and make sure whoever threatened them can never do it again. We're lucky they haven't come after us. Yet." As the Vraxian Council argued about what to do next, Earth continued to grow stronger, from a lonely, vulnerable world to the center of growing human power among the stars. The invasion that tried to end humanity had instead pushed them to reach for the stars, united and determined never to be weak again. Across the galaxy, the message spread quickly. Earth is not a target. It's a warning. Attack at your own risk, because no one who tries ever comes back to tell the story.